All right. Okay. All right, good. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to 215 Trades, the home of the 215 technique. Here today again with the chef, and I'm going to be looking to see if I could cook up some pips here on XAU USD and also Euro USD. All right. Now, good morning to all my viewers over there on TikTok and also my viewers as well on YouTube. Really appreciate it. If you guys could just hit that like button and that share button so we can get the live out. Okay. For my persons who are on TikTok, can you just let me know if my audio is okay? Just drop a quick message inside of the chat. Let me know if my audio is okay. Would really appreciate that as well. And for all my persons as well on YouTube, if you could just do the same as well and let me know if my audio is fine as well. Good morning, Henny. Long time no see indeed. Well, I think I'm possibly the cause of that as well. Because I haven't gotten back to the consistency as yet, but we're working on that. Good morning as well, Sylvia. Greetings. Hope everyone is doing lovely today. I really think that we're going to have a pretty awesome day today. And so let's see how that goes. All right. So before I actually begin to mark out the 215 on gold, I'm going to begin doing it firstly on Euro USD, just the same, and then I'll go on to gold because, as you know, gold is not the entry for gold is not as quick as the entry for Euro USD. So this is the 630 candle, so that's going to be my point of interest right there. So I'll just leave that for right now. Okay. So this is Euro USD right here. This is DXY here as well that I'll use for some confirmations for Euro USD. So I have both of them here on the charts. So you can hear me well. Thank you very much for confirming, Sylvia. Can you let me know what's the audio like on TikTok as well? All right. So let's get right into Euro, and then I'll basically structure my DXY ranges a little bit more. All right, so let's see here. Is the background music too loud on TikTok by any chance? All right, so that's the point of interest. That's a 630 candle right here at that 15-minute support there. So that is good. All right, so following the rules of the 215 technique, I'm just going to be measuring 7 pips above from that point of interest so I can identify my structures here. So about here, all right, just right there, just above that little range right there. And that's also like a resistance kind of thing there. So that is going to be my buying line. And then I'm going to do the reverse of that as well here on Euro. There seems to be quite a lot of volume here as well on EU, because you can see that the price is falling a bit aggressively as well if you look at those size of those candles, which I don't really want it to fall so aggressive. I would like for it just to slowly play with the 215 structure, and then it distributes itself or break out of the zone for me to capitalize on that. I didn't take an entry yesterday on EU until afterwards. Late, I think I took an entry late in the New York stream, New York session. I think it was just after the new going up to the news and all of that. So it was quite good. Um, Yesterday. Remember, guys, to hit the like button as well and the share button so we can get the numbers up on the channel. I'm using the PC version of TikTok today, so hopefully it doesn't give me any trouble because I've been using the mobile version for quite a while now. So let's see. So that's the 5215 zone highlighted. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame so I can identify the supports here. I'm going to use these wicks right here as my 30-minute support because they are rejection areas. Usually people would use a body candle close, but sadly I don't have a body candle close in this instant for me to use. This section right here is a support, but that is in line with that sell line, so I'm not going to use that bit. There's one right here, but I'm going to push it a little bit more and put the 30-minute resistance at the second one right there. So that's a 30-minute resistance. I think I just might highlight this as well, but let's use it as a broken lines just to remind me that there's something right there and price may tend to reject from that area as well. All right, so I got that right there as well. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame to see what we're looking at here for the 1 hour time frame. So that's going to be a 1 hour resistance right here. So this is going to be my 1 hour resistance. It's good. Let's see if we can find a resistance here as well on the 1 hour. Still nothing below that 30-minute support, and I'm going to be using just the wick of this candle in this instance as well. Now these are only just my target areas as well, where I could take an entry 1 2 or I can take an entry 2 from. Let's see. So this is going to be, I'm on the 4 hour time frame now, so this will be my 4 hour resistance, and my this is in line with that as well. I will use the top of this wick right here to say that this would be my 4 hour support. Only target areas are trade entry areas. All right, good. Thank you guys for liking the live and for sharing the live as well. All right, good. All right, so as you know, 5-minute time frame is the time frame for. Oh wait, hold on. Let's just shut back. Is the time frame for entry here? So hold on. Let's go back to this, and now what I'm going to be looking for. I'm just gonna put an alert here on my buy line here. Alright, let's switch this to every time and put this as my buy. Save. That's my sell. I'll begin to have a look at gold in just a minute. Alright, let's have a quick look here on DXY. Just have a look at the ranges. I think these were the zones that were I marked yesterday. Can I still use these zones? I would say so. Could still use it. Let's put this at the wick right here. This zone here is a bit, so I'll put it maybe here. Yeah, I think I can still use those zones. That's fine. I don't think I need to do anything more on DXY, for instance. All right, that's the 1 hour resistance right there. All right, let me just take a quick image of this and send it in the Telegram group. Yeah, this is forex. All right, good. So I've just sent the breakdown for EU inside of the Telegram group, so you guys can just have a quick read of what I am expecting and what I'm looking for there on EU. Now, while this I've done the 215 zone and marked out the different criteria and price ranges that I'm looking for. I can have this. I can put this now on the back burner just a little bit while I look at goal. All right, so this is a 15-minute time frame here on gold. That's my point of interest right there. Hold on. That's my point of interest right there. So following the rules of the 215 technique, let's go. Let's get right into it. So the point of interest is there at 3359. I'm going to measure 20 pips or $2 above from that point of interest. So just about there. So if it's at 3359, then this should be 3361, should it? 3361, yes. And then this section should be 09. All right, so that is going to be my buy line just right there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do the reverse of that as well. So just below the point of interest. So if it's 5.9, then this should be 5.7. Did I get that? Oh yeah, got the 5.7 correct. And that should be 09. And then this should be my sell line. All right, good. And then right in here, this will be my 215 zone. So that's my 215 zone. Thank you guys so much for liking the live and for sharing the live as well. Really do appreciate it. All right, good. So that's going to be my 215 zone. Next step would basically be for me to identify the rejection points on the 15-minute time frame. So let's measure from the zone. I'm going to measure 15 pips, which is in line with these resistance here to the right. So this is going to be my 15-minute rejection right there. Going to be doing the same thing on the reverse as well. Still following the rules of the 215. About there, basically at the end of that wick. Hold on, I think it's in line with let's see, yeah, it's in line basically with these support areas over here. So let's put it right there as my 15-minute rejection. Why does it do that? Not sure. That's my 15-minute rejection right there. All right, good. Got that piece done. All right, so let's identify. Let's have a quick look at EU. EU is still consolidating. Gold is pushing upwards. Let me just drop an alert here on my 15-minute rejection line right there. Hold on. Every time, let's switch this from that and put this as buy. So it always says that's the buy signal going off. Then this section here, doing the same thing, switches from the price and put this to say sell. So it identifies me that's the sell signal going off. All right, good. So that's all sorted now. So I now need to identify my target areas. So I'm going to the higher time frames to identify the support and the resistance on the higher time frames. All right, so I'm going to use this section right here as my 30-minute support. Okay, so that's my 30-minute support. That's my 30-minute support right there. Okay, now there's not well, there's a pretty identifiable one right here, but that's like 60 pips away. How about this section right here? That's like 40 pips away. Then this section is like 25 pips away. What about this one? That's like 30. I'll take the 30. I'm just going to use the wick here. for my 30-minute support. No, not support, sorry, resistance, my apologies. It's a bit strange though. You can see the difference in the numbers on TikTok on the PC versus on the mobile, because on the mobile TikTok pushes the stream way more than how it pushes it on the computer. I guess I will interchange it days up on days possibly. Maybe tomorrow I'll do the mobile again. All right, so that's a 30-minute resistance. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame to identify my target areas yet again. So there's a 1 hour support right here. It's not too far away from the yeah, it's not too far away from that. I'll put it on the here just to give it just a little bit of space. A little bit more space right there because it's my target area. 1 hour support. All right, good. Same instance where we don't have any. Yeah, these wicks are not too bad. And that's like 20 pips away from that 30-minute support, that 30-minute resistance as well. So that's this is gonna be my 1 hour, my 1 hour resistance right there. Price is pushing up above that 215 zone, as you can see. Chat GPT did tell me this morning to actually look that I should be looking to buy gold in the 360 price, because the next price it's going to go from 360, it's going to go to 3,400. So basically up by 40 pips. That's what they said. That 360 is the price point to basically buy in on gold. The graphic. Gold is crossing the buy line. All right, good. So price is pushing up on gold. It's only, it needs to do that retest anyways. So it's not ready just yet. That's a 4 hour. I'll put it here. 4 hour. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame so we can have a better look of what's going on here. All right, so we can see where price is tested. Can see where price is testing that 15-minute rejection now. Ooh. So that's what I'm looking to see happen for me to consider taking longs. And this is what I'm looking for to consider taking short. But gold, what time is it now? It's now 6:48 a.m. here. So we are quite a distance away anyways from the London Open, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, so that's marked out. EU, nice, like how EU is progressing. Gold is going up. Let me just send the breakdown of this in the Telegram group real quick. Just jump to Telegram. Can I be friends with you? Sure. Where to join Telegram? All right, so the link for the Telegram is in the bio of TikTok. It's also on my YouTube page as well. So as you can see at the bottom of if you're on TikTok, at the bottom of your the chart, you see where that it has that YouTube icon. Then it says 215 trades. That's the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that YouTube channel as well, and you can see the Telegram on there as well. All right. What strategy or method of trading is this? If you don't mind me asking, this is my own proprietary technique that I've created, which is called the 215 technique. It's the only technique that I use to look for entries on gold and also on Euro USD. Thank you for adding that Telegram link, Sylvia. Let me just pin that comment. So that's the Telegram link as well. All right, let's go back to EU. EU is doing its thing. That's fine. Let me just take down these numbers here for my signal sheet. So as soon as I am ready to take an entry, I will just send this on to my 215 premium members today and let them be known what I am doing. All right, so the 15-minute rejection is on the sell side is at 3355.5. 30-minute support is at 3353.3. 1 hour is at 3352. And the 4 hours at 3347.7. All right, good. Let's go to the buy side. 15-minute rejection is 3362.82. Fine. And the 30-minute support is at 33 resistance, sorry, 336.93. 3366, sorry. 593. 1 hour is at 3368.8, and the 4 hour resistance is at 3372.6. You can't find me on TikTok. Good morning, Luan. Yeah, well, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, you might not find me on TikTok because I think it's my new page. I tell you what, let me share profile, copy the link, and I'm going to post the TikTok handle that I'm using now, and you can find it. That's the TikTok. So in the Telegram group, Henny, I just sent the new Telegram. I just sent the TikTok account that I'm using now. All right, good. So signal sheet is ready. My MT5 is ready. I've just finished doing the charts as well. All right, so ultimately, this is what we're looking for today. And remember, I did say that what's the chat GPT did say that 360 is the price to basically buy gold. And as you can see, it is skyrocketing right now. However, it hasn't confirmed an entry for me just yet. I can see where EU is pushing up here on this. Need to see that this candle actually closes above that range, then I will actually look to take a long here, but I need to see some more aggressive action here on DXY as well, because as DXY goes down, EU should be going up. Thank you, Henny, welcome as well. Remember guys, to hit that like button on TikTok and that share button, would really appreciate that. All right, good. So EU is fixing nicely, something is cooking there in EU. Let's go to gold. So now hopefully gold doesn't do what it did yesterday. You guys remember from yesterday's stream what happened, where it just skyrocketed and there wasn't any sign of any retracement. Not one pullback, just all green candles. This is what I would like to see happen. So now I've already moved my alert line to the buy line, so if price comes back to the buy line, then that would be good. So that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully I can get that. It's now, what time is it now? It's now 6:54 a.m. here in London. The London market doesn't open until about an hour as well, but I've changed my I've changed my streaming time from 7 o'clock to 6:30. So let's see what's gonna happen. All right, good. So DXY is pushing down nicely here. As you can see, has rejected from, I would say, from this support, this resistance area here, and it's going back down. Now this, we have this 5-minute candle that is approaching my buy line here on EU. So if it does close in this little range just above here, ultimately what I would look for, I would look to see if I can get a long position in. Ultimately just put in maybe about a 7 pip stop loss on my entry, and then target these higher highs for my target. So that's why I marked out the resistance and the supports, because they are my target areas, and my point of interest would be used as my SL. So that's what I am actually looking for today. Conscious that it only had just rejected from here just once, you might actually see a reversal, and then this could be a fake out, because this is also a 30-minute what's this again, a 30-minute resistance right here. But I'll still take that risk and get it put on right there anyways. So let's see, this candle closes in 3 minutes. Gold is pushing up, hasn't reversed as yet. Please don't do us that again today. 2 days straight gold, don't do that to us again. But let's see if EU can actually come in clutch with a pretty decent entry today. Looking high Kanashi, not bad. This one does have a little bit of a wick, but it was actually just a reversal of this downtrend there anyways. So our position is fixing up nicely here on this, on EU. Gold getting a little bit of a retracement. We still I need to see it come back down to the zone anyways. Thank you guys for sharing the live. Thank you. Two minutes until this candle closes. But is this on 15 minutes? Okay, so that's one massive 15-minute candle going down. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Henny. You guys are super. Appreciate the love. Good. I'm looking for. Waiting for an entry here on EU. Don't want. Hold on. All right, let's get this ready. $56.55 seconds until this candle closes. Struggling to pass that buy line anyways. Struggling to close above that buy line. Should I buy EU? Well, that depends. If you have a decent setup to go for, then sure. Getting a bit of a pullback, which is expected, because if you zoom in on DXY, you can see where it's coming into this 15-minute support area. And what we know about support and resistance is that there's always going to be a lot of buying pressure at supports, and always there's a lot of selling pressure at resistance. Oh, hold on. All right, I'm going to enter. Yeah, I just entered that position on EU right there. So I'm in this trade now on EU. It's early, but this 5-minute candle look is based on how EU moves. Sometimes it moves aggressively. So just entered on that. I have two 15-minute candles going on the downside, so I'm looking for price action just to continue higher here. So we just entered that. But just a quick, it's not a big stop loss. Stop loss is just on my point of interest, only risking about 7%, 7 pips, sorry. And I'm looking to target these higher time frame highs resistance. So that's what I'm looking for today. So let's see how this plays out. All right, let's have a quick look at gold, see what gold is doing. Gold is consolidating at that 30-minute resistance. No aggressive pullback just as yet back to the zone, so I'm still waiting for that to play out. Sylvia's been destroying the market. Yeah, Sylvia always is destroying the markets. Always. Come on, guys. Remember to hit that like button, hit that share button as well. Getting a bit of a rejection here. All right, let's have a quick look at gold. What's gold doing? Still on that 30-minute resistance. Yesterday, just before, if you guys were on stream yesterday, was somewhat similar to this setup in a sense where price just broke through the zone and just went up. We were, I think, if we had taken that on the, if an entry was taken on the break of the zone yesterday, we would be up nicely because we were basically at the beginning of that massive move that that gold did yesterday. But what it did this where it broke the zone and it didn't retrace because I was waiting for a retracement. It even didn't confirm like a 215 go entry, so I was waiting for a retracement as well. Didn't get that. So today it's early days still because it's just 7:04 a.m. We still have time. So waiting just to see if we can get a pull back to that zone, then I could go for taking a long from these position here, which, as I said, ChatGPT did say that, look, once price gets back to 360, look for buys, which my zone is actually in the 360 area, but I'm not in this buy move now that it has just made it. However, I am in an early position here on EU, just the same. So I'm just waiting just to see how this one will play out. All right. I passed one account more. Yes. Sylvia's been going strong. I need your help. You guys finally decided to take prop firms. Yeah, we are. We have been on. Oh wait, you finally. I need your help, guys. Finally, this. Ah, okay, great. Who did you go for? Sylvia. Not Sylvia, Henny. Who did you finally go for prop? Who did you decide to take for prop? All right, good. So even though I took that early entry, even though you took that early entry, this even though I took that early entry, this candle did close above that buy line, so it actually closed exactly where I wanted it to close initially. So I'm in this position. It's a valid 215 position right now. So let's see. Let's see how it works. In this now, DXY, I would love to see DXY push down just a little bit more so to get me over that line. So if we could see DXY coming back down to these areas, then that would be decent. At least I know definitely then EU would have the momentum to push higher. Downloaded FTMO. Yeah, I did recommend FTMO. They're the better ones. I tell you what, I can catch up with you after the stream and see and see where you are. That's fine. So have you purchased an account already, or have you? Where are you in the position? In the process? Not yet. Okay, you haven't. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I can. Yeah, after stream, I'll catch up with you. All right, that's doing that. That's a pretty strong rejection there. All right, let's go back to gold, see what gold is doing. All right, gold is coming back down to the zone, so that's good. Oh, look at you giving me a bit of a fake out here. It's a strong, yeah, that's a strong rejection as well. Price came in to the zone, tested that point of interest, rejected, came back above the buy line, closed above the buy line perfectly. So in this long right here on EU to target these higher time frame resistance, getting a bit of a draw in a drawdown right now. What's my stop loss on this? Should be about 7 pips on that, and 8. All right, so that's not too bad. All right, have a quick look here on gold. All right, we do see a bit of a retracement coming on here on gold, so that's good. All right, remember guys, if you are on TikTok, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, that's 215 Trades. Please do so. Really would appreciate the love and the support. If you guys can just hit me up on TikTok, on YouTube, sorry, and subscribe. If you look down at the bottom where it says gold versus EU, that's my YouTube handle. So just hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate that. In this long here on EU right now, rejection from my 215 zone. Maybe my 215 zone is a little bit too big, so let's bring it back over a little bit more here so we can see it more on the TikTok. I don't think the YouTube will have this trouble seeing this, so that's good. So DXY is right here. If I can see a flip below on DXY below this 15-minute support here, then that should be good. It's rejecting from the upper zone and it's going down. So I just need to see this candle flip below that section there. If it does flip below that, then I should be in happy days. I should see a retracement going back up. But if it continues to pushes up, then DXEU is going to be pushing down. I might be looking to eat some SL today on this one. So let's see. All right, have a quick look in gold. All right, gold is coming back down to the zone. That's good. So I'm getting ready for gold as well. Oh, damn. Just got kicked out an EU. Dude, that's a massive rejection. All right. Okay, good. That's a massive rejection. That. Massive retraction. All right, that's fine. First bank on E. All right, good. So E gold is now back in my zone. All right, so let's see what's gonna happen here. Now let me just remove this section here as well and get ready for it. Okay. Hey Manny, how are you, my friend? Is this thing rejecting from my point of interest? It just came down to take my stop loss and to go back up. Okay, that's nice. I want another entry on EU, just the same. That's fine. Let's go back to gold, see what gold is doing. All right, so what I now need to see happen on gold, I need to see a 5-minute candle close inside this range. I definitely have to get a 5-minute candle to close inside this range. All right. Hey Sonny. Good morning. I haven't seen you in so long. Well, I do know that I have been absent for a while, but I still haven't seen you in such a long time. So I'm happy to see that you're back. All right, so need to see a 5-minute candle close inside my 215 zone. And as soon as I get a 5-minute candle closure inside my 215 zone, I also need to see a rejection from my 215 zone as well. So when I say a rejection, I need to see one candle close in here. And then I also need to see the next candle come and close above my zone right here. And then I'll be going for longs in this position. But it can still continue to fall, but it needs to test my sell line and pull back to the zone for me to be looking for shorts anyways. So right now it's in a, I would say it's in a neutral position. It has only just completed one round of the check here. Hold on. EU. Gold is crossing the buy line, is rejecting from that point of interest. So for gold, I'm just waiting patiently for the structure to be formulated for me to take a 215 setup on this. I really want to take gold today. Yeah, I missed out on gold big time yesterday. I don't like saying missed out, but I didn't take an entry on gold, didn't get a setup for an entry on gold yesterday. I did take an entry on EU yesterday in the New York stream. Quite good, very good entry as well. Just got kicked out though on this EU buy just now. Price came in, tested that point of interest, rejected, closed over my buy line. So it's a perfect it was a perfect 215 entry because it closed right over my buy line there. So put my stop loss at my point of interest, targeting these areas, but sadly DXY flip. It was coming back, but it had flipped. So I'm still waiting on that. That could just be like the morning fake out, and then we're ready to go. Were you streaming in NY or shared your setup? No, I wasn't streaming. No, I didn't. It was on EU, so it wasn't on gold. I wasn't streaming. I just was sitting around my charts. I did look at gold, but I didn't get any setup on gold yesterday. So it was just EU. I didn't share the EU one because it happened so fast, and in a sense, when you're taking entries on EU, you have to be watching the chart. So by the time I'm supposed to send a signal, the move would have been gone. Live goal achieve. Oh wow, someone sent me a gift. Thank you so much for that, Talia. I caught 300 pips yesterday in gold. Congrats to you, Manny. A lot of persons made a lot of bags yesterday on gold. It was gold was just doing its thing. I really thought it would actually go for the all-time highs. I was busy with school. It's summers now, so I'm back. Everyone on TikTok, huh? Well, happy to see that you're back. Yeah, not everyone is on TikTok. A lot of persons. Oh wow, a lot of persons are on TikTok. I didn't even realize the numbers on TikTok. But the numbers on the YouTube channel are actually down. So I'm actually here trying to build the momentum back up, Sonny. That's what I'm trying to do. Need to see a 5-minute candle closure inside the zone, followed by a rejection on gold for me to look to take longs here. Hopefully this candle does come back down into the zone and it doesn't just reject and fly from right here. I'm still looking for buys here on EU. Got kicked out on that one just earlier, but if it does confirm another buy, then I'm going for it. So 2 to 1 here. Remember, guys, if you're on my TikTok live right now, please ensure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's 215 Trades. If you look in the right below your chart where it has that gold versus EU image, then you can see my YouTube handle right there, 215 Trades. So just go over and hit that subscribe button. Let's see. Look at that. EU is pushing again above that, but I know you want to go up, I know you want to go up. I think that D just got me in a early entry and a fake out right there. But that was a good setup though. Still, it's a proper decent 215 setup. No top wick on that 15-minute candle. 13 minutes in to that 15-minute candle and it's still pushing like that. Let's go back with gold. Gold is rejecting, hasn't come into the zone. This candle came in and tested that point of interest, but this candle was supposed to close inside, but it didn't. So I'm still waiting for that. Just got to be patient in these parts. EU is pushing again. Yeah, it's pushing aggressively towards my buy line. I'm going to give that buy another shot. All right, I'm giving EU another shot at that long. Let's put my stop loss there again. And I'm aiming for just got burned on the first one there just now. But I'm still going for that long. It's still fixed into push to give me that long setup just the same. You've been holding EU since yesterday, so you took that aggressive down pull, or did you get it from the bottom there? Yeah, the DXY really does help because you can see with the direction of where it's going, because it is pushing down. If I can get a break below here, then that should be pretty nice as well. Just got burned on that first previous entry, and I'm guessing if I had maybe put a 10 pip stop loss on it, then I would still be in it. But still, I'm still going for that bit, still holding for the long. All right, good. So we just had a break of that, so I'm holding this now just to see. Once it hits that 30-minute resistance, at that point in time I'll possibly go at PE on that, and then I'll see how this one plays out. All right, good. So while that is doing that, let's have a quick look at gold. Come on, bro. You caught gold. That's nice. That's nice. I don't want gold to go back into those patterns where it was evading the 215 a whole lot. Don't want it to do that again, but that's looking like what it wants to do, because this candle came down into the zone. All I needed for this candle was just to close inside the zone. If this candle had closed inside the zone and then this second one just reject from the zone, then I would really appreciate that, and then I could take the longs from here. But it's still not too late though, in all honesty. So you caught it at 3361. Ah, that's a perfect price. 3361 just on that buy line. So I'm still waiting on it. All hopes are not lost just as yet on gold. Look at that. Look at that pullback. If we can just get it back to the zone, that would be good. All right, good. So this is back now at that 30-minute resistance. I'm going BE on this one. This is pushing down aggressively as well. So I will just hold this one and ride this one out now and see. All right. So that's good. So let's hopefully we can get the push and the continuation up. DXY on the 15-minute time frame is pushing down. We do have a pretty nice down range here on DXY. So that's a very strong indicator for this to say that this possibly may push to go higher on this. So I'm holding this. Strong momentum going down there. I'm holding that. So the first entry was in fact like a fake out. Needed my SL. I guess it needed my SL to go higher. So it took my SL on that first entry. All right, that's pretty decent. Pretty decent. DXY is pushing down as well. All right, let's look at gold. All right, gold. Yeah. Gold is golden, man. All right, did anyone take the second EU buy with me? Or you guys might have been scared from the first one. Okay, good. Someone took the second EU buy. All right, good. So we're going up nicely. Going up nicely. Already at break even. Already on this trade. So I'm in both. Nice, 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 nice. Gold is just doing its thing, man. It's just behaving. Aggressively over there. I really love to get piece of gold. It's not breaking that 30-minute support though. That 30-minute resistance though. Hey Lex. It's not breaking that 30-minute resistance. Getting a pullback here on EU. Just made back what was taken from the first entry. Do you have a max CD line to follow? No, I don't use those indicators. I don't use any indicators, as a matter of fact. I don't even use like the volume indicator or anything like that. So for gold, I'm still waiting patiently though. Still waiting patiently for gold. I just need to see if price could only just pull back just a little bit. Hopefully you guys who are in it right now, if you guys have taken the some profits, and that's good. But I would like to see gold just to pull back to my zone and reject from my zone for me to look to take those longs. Chef, I was just hold gold for the day if it pushes. What do you think? That's not a bad option. As I said, did ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT said buy it at 360 because it's looking to go to 3,400. So that's 40 pips on it. But I would say though, if you're gonna do something like that though, Manny, I would recommend taking partials though, not hold the entire position, because you know how gold gets. Sometimes it looks like happy days, and then it begins to rain. Let's see. Thank you, James, for following me. Not only should you follow me here on TikTok, my friends, but please. Yeah, Celia. No financial advice. Remember, guys, no financial advice. I'm just a random guy here on the internet. All right, just a random guy. I am actually going to be streaming on camera soon. I'm going to be streaming on camera soon, so maybe next month, I think. Remember, guys, so don't only just subscribe or follow my TikTok. Please ensure if you want to learn more about the 215 technique, head on over to my YouTube channel and subscribe, which is 215 Trades. As you can see, if you're on TikTok right now, on that section where it says gold versus EU, the handle is right there, 215 Trades. All right. Oh, wait, you were supposed to join me today, Silvio. Were you not? Looking like gold sells. Let's see, if anyone is in this EU position, please make sure that you have already taken your partials. On that, we went up 7 pips already. Just made back what I that would be great to put a face to the random guy. Yeah, and then you're gonna be looking for me in the streets, honey. I know you're gonna be looking for me. Is that Chef? No, it's not. That's not Chef. But yeah, definitely. So I'm actually, because I thought I could just do it like faceless, but I think if I do it with a face, then the algorithm will push the 215 trades channel a little bit more. So I'm going to be doing that. So soon you guys can put a face to the channel. All right, good. So EU is moving nicely and smoothly here. How many persons are still in this EU entry? If you're in this EU entry with me, could you just put EU in the chat? If you're in that EU entry, put EU in the chat. Oh, hey, Cole. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. All right, good. So the first entry that I took, because it took two entries here on EU, took that first one right there. But I think the market was just thirsty for my SL. Took out my SL on that, but I didn't give up on that position. Took another one because I know he wants to push up, because this was just a fake out. DXY is coming down nicely here on that. What we cooking today, Chef? Cooking some pips here on EU. That's what we are. Goal. I'm waiting for goal. Goal. I know you want to give me something today. I know you want to give me something today. So give it to us. We've been waiting patiently on you. So give it to us. I think. Oh wow, I'm at 10K likes and I didn't even know it. I have the same bias. You can buy gold now. 5-minute fair value gap here. All right. I don't know. All right. So I don't use fair value gaps. Our market structure shifts or chalk cheese. So I heard someone say the inversal unicorn pattern the other day when I was on YouTube, and I was like, what the hell is an inverse unicorn pattern? But I'm only looking to buy gold. I need to see a rejection back to my zone. Take random advice at your own risk, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Because remember, I'm just a random guy here on the internet. Nice. EU is moving up nicely. But it touched your zone, or it touched my zone. Yeah, but it didn't. All right. So the 215, how the 215 works is that it needs to be more intimate with my zone, where it needs the candles, they need to close inside my zone, not just touch it with a wick. It needs to be intimate. It needs to be all up inside my zone. So the candles need to go in firmly and close, and when it's ready, it comes out of the zone, then close outside of my zone. So it needs to be intimate with the 215 zone. It doesn't need to just wick in and wick out, like you put the tip in and take it back out. No, it doesn't need to do that. It needs to go inside, right? Close inside, and then pulls out, and then close above, right? So that's what I'm waiting for right now. Yeah, this is on the 5 minute right now. Ooh, damn, look at that. EU pulling back on us aggressively. We're not worried about that though, because we have already taken partials. Well, I have already taken partials. Not sure what you guys did, but I've already taken partials. I'm not surprised though that it's rejecting from that 30-minute resistance. Remember what we know. What we know about support and resistance, we know that at a resistance, there's always going to be a lot of selling pressure. Sometimes not strong, but there should be a fair value of selling pressure at a resistance. And at a support, there should also be a good amount of buys. At any chef, you missed my comment, Sylvia. Which comment did I miss? He's not on YouTube. I'm looking at YouTube. Guys, next month I'm in London. Let's have a coffee. You could have just sent me that message on Telegram. You could have sent me that message on Telegram. Yeah, sure. If I'm around, absolutely. Next month is what? July. All right, EU. You see that? EU is just tickling us, man. Look at that, trying to say, "Oh, I'm gonna come for you, SL," and then it's back up. Get out of here. All right, so gold is coming back down nicely. What time is it now? 7:33 a.m. here in London. Is DXY pushing up? Let's have a look. It's trying to do something like that. And that's why we're seeing this kind of reaction on EU. But if it flips, then happy days, and we should be looking to go back to, because this 30-minute resistance right here, it has closed above it. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame just to see. Yeah, it has closed above it. So I think this is just coming back down to take some SL and then go back up. Gold is back to the 215 zone. No, not yet. We didn't get. We do have that alert on it though. All right, so for my lads, my friends on TikTok, hold on. Let's stick a pin right here, just a moment. Let me have a quick look at my subscriber count here on YouTube. All right, it's back in the zone now. Wow, I haven't gotten one subscriber to YouTube all morning. Wow, not one new subscriber all morning. Would you look at that? Not one new subscriber all morning. Okay, DXY is pushing back up aggressively out on that second trade there. Basically, that just that's just squits out my trade. Peter Pan, he's begging for subs. Is something wrong with that, Peter Pan? You don't have to give me your subs, you don't have to. As a matter of fact, you don't have to even be here on the stream. It's perfectly fine. If I ask persons to subscribe to my YouTube channel, then that's fine. That's me asking for it. I could go and buy subs if I want. That's okay. I'm not doing that. But I'm asking. I don't want bots on there. I want persons who are genuinely into it. I'm begging for subs. Wow, look at this guy. Anyways, I don't care what you want to say, Peter Pan. I am asking for my subs, and if persons on here do like the 215 technique and you would like to support the channel, please head on over to my YouTube channel. That's 215 Trades and subscribe. Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, let him know, Sylvia. Let him know. All right, gold. All right, good. So gold is, this candle has now closed decently inside my zone, right? Now I need to see a rejection from the zone, and then I could look to go for a long. So this candle, why is this candle, what's going on? Hold on, I did check forex factory. There shouldn't be anything coming out now. Anyways, why is this candle dancing like that? Because that's a volume spike. What's, hold on, that's clear. He's the one asking people to buy or sell, hence put out that mess earlier. Interesting. What time is it now? 7:30. Yeah, there shouldn't. Why is that candle behaving like that? And Peter Pan, for your information, I just got one new subscriber. Thank you so much. Frankfurt opens. Frankfurt opens. Okay. Yeah, because this candle is behaving like it's on drugs. DXY is rejecting. You see, came that. Well, that's fine. So I'm at even now on EU. So that first loss just got paid back. So that's fine. All right, let's go back to gold. Gold is what I'm working with today. Now you can see that the 30-minute resistance is pretty strong. We tried to break it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we couldn't break and close above that 30-minute resistance. So price is pushing down now inside the range. So if price action was to reverse and close back above, then sure. Manny, this is what I was saying. So I was saying that if you were thank you so much, Donovan. Good morning, Mr. Evans. Welcome. This is what I was saying, Manny, that if you're gonna hold gold throughout the entire day, you might want to take partials and go like BE, because you know how gold gets sometimes. It just flips, right? And that's exactly what happened. Thank you so much for that subscribe, Danny. EU just got taken out on that buy. There. DXY is pushing up. We still have like a pretty, I think I might need to adjust the 15-minute range here on that. With $2 break even. Okay. No problem. Hey, King. Go, EU's crossing the buy line. This is, I will only take another entry on EU if price comes back. If price comes back to my point of interest and resets the zone, then I'll take another entry on it. Samzo was floating 2K. Nice. All right, back in gold now. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you guys. Remember to hit that like button, hit that share button, and definitely subscribe. Oh, 94 persons here on TikTok. Ooh, lovely. A buy again possible on EU. Yeah, I would say so in my language, but as I said, in order for me to look to take more buys, I need to see price come back here. It has to come back to the point of interest. Guys, let's double tap. Thank you so much for that, Sylvia. Gold, give me a setup. No, well, it hasn't given me a setup as yet. So ChatGPT did say this morning, boss man, If price comes back to 360 on gold, it's a good price area to buy. That's pretty decent. That is very deep inside my zone. So if price comes back above my zone, then I'll look to take longs from here. However, it does seem as if price is going down at the minute. Hold on, let's have a quick look here. I need to see how much gold has dropped today. 240 pips gold has dropped by today. All right, good. 90 persons here on TikTok, 12K likes. Loving the action today. Remember, guys, I do have a Telegram channel where I do send my breakdown and my analysis in. Well, I'm starting to do that. I'm going to be more active on YouTube and TikTok and also in the Telegram group. So please definitely join Telegram. Sylvia, would you be so kind to paste my Telegram link so they can have a look? Paste it and I'll pin it. All right, and if you're on TikTok as well, my YouTube handle is just below the charts, 215 trades. If you can just hit that, you can join. All right, so I'm on break even on EU. Took the same trade twice. We took this first one right here, but instead of price pushing up, it came down, hit my SL. Happy days, happens to the best of us. And then I took another one off that to basically recoup the same SL which this one has taken. So I'm only up by a few pennies on the day, which is not too bad. Which is not too bad. All right, let's look in gold. All right, so gold has fallen down aggressively now. It's going down more. Well, if gold is looking to confirm shorts here, as you can see, the flavor now has changed on gold. You see, the flavor now has changed on gold because this is no longer looking to giving me a buy setup because it has now gone down. And what the hell? It has now gone down and tested my 15-minute rejection price. Wait a minute, didn't I put that alert on? Why did it every time? Oh, it was only select on once. So it's the same treatment. Yeah, gold is just being gold. Sometimes it's best not to rush it. I don't really like rushing gold. And as I said, I was aiming for 100% win rate, but I don't think I can do 100% win rate because I'm trading EU. But still, we want. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! My gold is down 200, 300 pips for the day, and it's tanking, my friends. It's tanking, bro. Look at that. Because we were just waiting for buys here. We were waiting for buys here, and then the flavor just switched, man. That's a switcheroo. All right. Price is. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Let's jump to the 1 hour time frame. Need to look at something here in more detail. 1 hour time frame. There's nothing there. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame. Man, them got to eat. Man, them got to eat. Manny, that's such a Jamaican thing to say, Manny. I took sell on gold. Can I BE? Well, you were confident enough to take the sell on your own, Amid. So definitely for sure, you should be able to manage it. Everything, Irie, we will catch it. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Are there any Jamaicans here today on TikTok? Any Jamaicans on today? Wow, we're over 100 persons here on TikTok. Remember, guys, hit that like button, hit that share button, and definitely subscribe. Subscribe to and follow the YouTube and also the TikTok. The YouTube handle is there, 215 Trades, at the bottom of your screen right there. Remember, no financial advice. I'm just some random guy here on the internet showing you how I look for entries on gold and also on EU. For those who missed the EU settings just now, just took two trades here on EU to buys. Basically, they got squeezed out in a sense. It reached for it. The DXY is the problem right now because DXY is playing games. That's it. It really is just playing games right now. I think I need to clone. I think I need to put this here as well. Yeah, I think that's a zone in it by itself. That's a zone by itself. I need to remove this as well. I think that's a zone by itself. In all fairness, gold is going to be reversing now. Yep, I can see it. That candle tested that 15-minute rejection nicely. So I'm going to move that my alert from that 15-minute rejection to my sell line now. So all the way I'd look. Did it hit? Yeah, it took the 30-minute and the 1-hour support. Sylvia, I'm not even Jamaican. I'm half Brazilian, half Ethiopian. How did you get that mixture? That's because Brazil is all the way on that side of the world, and then Ethiopia is on that side of the world. Wow, that's a lot of traveling. I think you might be the only Brazilian Ethiopian. That's such a unique mixture, Manny. Such a unique mixture. Such a unique. I think there was someone on here. What's wrong with my TikTok? I think there was something on. There was someone on here who was half Polish, half Jamaican. And that was just interesting. That was very interesting. Like he's speaking Patwa and Polish at the same time. Damn. But that's good though. That's really good. All right, EU is reversing. Gold is still pushing downwards. The thing about it though is that even though gold is pushing down like this, all right, look at this and tell me, yeah, Adam, right? That was his name. Tell me what you guys think. Look, DXY is still showing signs that it wants to go down, right? And if DXY wants to go down, there's a delayed reaction from DXY to gold, where gold may actually do the reverse of that and go up, even though this 15-minute candle is looking like it wants to push back up. And gold is dropping aggressively. I think we might see a pullback here on gold. We could be looking for entry to buys. Right, we could be looking for an entry to set up for buys, but the volume seems pretty aggressive, and it's only 7:48. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Wow, look at that. That has fallen. How many persons took this buy just now? How many persons were actually in this buy? Okay, and where are you living? Thailand? Best one, I think. Yes, sir. Let me see that I carry now. Thailand is nice. I don't remember who was telling me yesterday that they're actually in Thailand. I'll only look to take positions again on EU if it comes back to my buy line, but I could look to take sells from these areas. Ah, look at that, bro. Look at that. $10 pips on a 15 lot. Ah, Hedy, which bank are you trading for, Hedy? Huh? Which bank? Which bank are you trading for on a 15 lot? Huh? On a 15 lot on gold. 15 lots. Which bank are you trading? You must be trading for Lloyd's Bank Our Barclays. Who are you trading for, Henny? Right, because that's what I'm saying. Because I know Sylvia. That I've never I've never used a 50 lot before. What account size do you have to even consider taking a 50 lot? Yeah, 10 lot. We're gonna see some reversal coming in. Yeah, 4 or 5. That's about it. But 15, massive man, massive. Where are your two entries at? Um, well, we took two entries on EU. Well, not we. Let me not say we. I did. I took two entries. So, price came into the 215 zone, closed above my buy line, so that triggered me into taking a long position from right here to target the highs. However, it didn't quite catch that price reverse and hit my SL. Bam! Right in the face of it. However, DXY was pushing down and this candle was coming back up again. So I took the buy again on this candle here. Stop loss down there. Tried to buy again. It took TP1, but it didn't take TP2. Almost took TP2. So basically, this trade covered the loss on the previous trade, but it then came back down and took out my my SL at break even. So that's that, and it's now moving like how it's moving now. All right, hold on. Where are you? Oh, I did answer that. Anyhow, I got the strength of mom. Quick in and out. I think the price is going down to 337 on gold. 337 on gold. Wow, well that's a. It's not hard for it to go because how many pips? Because gold went up by 950 pips I think yesterday. So 337 is not too far away. That's maybe about 40 pips more. No, not 40 pips. Maybe about 200 pips more thereabout I think. So yeah, definitely for sure you can go back there. How you find the 215 zone? All right, good. So how you find the 215 zone, my friends? First thing first, you have to know about the 215 technique, and if you want to know about the 215 technique, you definitely have to go on my YouTube channel. That's 215 trades, and you can basically have a look at the videos there, which will explain to you how to identify the 215 zone. But while I'm here now, how you find the 215 zone is basically on gold. On gold is different from on EU, right? So what you'd have to do first is that when you come to the charts, right, when you come to the charts, the first thing you have to do is that you have to mark the current price, whatever. Really, so whatever price gold was trending at, you would mark that price. So let's see, what time did we start? I started streaming at 6:30. This was the 6:30 candle right here. So the price was 3359. So I marked that price, and that price was named as my point of interest. Then I measured 2 pips above, 20 pips above, or $2 above, $2 below to get my buy and my sell line. And then in this lovely 40 pip area is our rich and famous 215 zone. So that's how we get the 215 zone. Pretty much the same action here on EU as well, but the measurements are different. Instead of 2 pips, it's 7 pips on EU. All right, let's have a quick look. Just got a message from my premium member. I tell you, Henny, you are living life on the edge. That took a look at my 100% win rate from last week. Man, that is nice. This is brilliant. That's hot. I give you that. 100% win rate. 100% win rate on a 15 lot on gold. Henny, man, I tell you. Sylvia is super. When I say super, she's super when it comes on to some crazy lot size here. But Henny, I think you beat, man. You definitely beat. Our gold is back in the zone right now. Strong rejection. DXY is pushing down as well. Could be looking for price to actually push back all the way up here on gold. DXY is coming down. Gold is in the zone. Down 240 pips. It's now 7:56 a.m. as well. London market is going to be opening in the next 4 minutes as well. Definitely want to see what they're going to do, if they're going to be looking to push the price down or if they're going to be looking to push the price up. Chef, I'm planning to buy a 50K FTMO. I will link you with it. No problem. Okay, TikTok. What's TikTok saying now? Inactivity. London opens in 3 minutes. Remember, guys, to hit that like button, hit that share button, definitely subscribe. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's 215 Trades on YouTube. This is coming back down. Gold is right there as well. So is either gold is going to you is either London is going to continue the trend, or they're going to do a reversal. So let's see what is going to happen here. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Stick to it. Price is inside my zone here right now. We're open for shorts, as you can see, because price has tested that 15-minute rejection. Price is coming back into my zone as well. London open. Now this is the thing now. Now, if this candle closes inside my zone, right? If this candle closes inside my zone, when London opens, I just need one candle to close either above or below, and I'm gone for whichever direction. So if it closes below here, I'm going for that. If it closes above here, I'm going for that. Even though we might be overall bullish, if we look on the trend, the trend is, say, it's been going down. So it's not a bad bet to take shorts on the break below the 215 zone, or it's not a bad bet to take longs above the 215 zone. To ideally look, because look at it. Price came down, tested that 1 hour support on the downside, and it also went up and almost tested that 1 hour resistance, but it did test that 30-minute resistance though. So waiting patiently now. London opens in about a few seconds. DXY is still coming down. EU is struggling to break that 30-minute resistance right there. So gold is it for now. I think I should put EU on the back burner for today. Oh, look at that. If this breaks this, it does have that range, you know. Yeah, it really does have that range. All right. I'm waiting for gold. Yeah, this is the 5-minute time frame. Waiting for gold. We do have a candle close inside. We have a candle close inside from the buy side as well. So waiting to see wherever this candle closes, then I'm going to go for it. So let's remove these right now. So if it closes below my zone, then I'm going down. If it goes above my zone, then I'm going up. That's my game. That's my game plan at this point in time. Yeah, that's the London volume. That's the London volume. You see how crazy that was? Yeah, gold is going to give you it today. Oh gosh, 4 minutes. All right, just be patient. Just be patient. If EU breaks this, might take an early entry on gold. No XRP. It's just EU. Just EU and gold. That's all we're looking at today. Just EU and gold. All right, that's a strong rejection. Still have 3 minutes on this candle. Still have 3 minutes on this candle. Still have 3 minutes on this candle. So if it flips, if it closes below my zone, I'm not hesitating. That's the direction it wants to go. That's where I'm going to go. If it closes above my zone, no hesitation for me. I'm just going. And we have what? 30 minutes left on stream as well. So you play in crypto? No, I don't play in crypto. I only play with EU and gold. If you guys are looking to take an entry here on gold, put gold in the chat. Just type gold in the chat if you're looking to take an entry here on gold today. Just put gold in the chat. This is what I'm getting ready for. Nice. It's in a neutral position. If it closes below that range here, please don't just fall and just go aggressively and not give me a chance to get in. Please just be nice today. Nice. So good. I can see that my people are waiting for gold here. All right, so this is a 5-minute time frame here on gold. Waiting for it. I need to see it close in this little box here. Hold on, let me get my signal thing ready. Don't do us that. Don't do us that. What's DXY doing? It has to close in this little box. If it breaks it, it's too far away. I can't take it if it breaks it. Bloody hell. Yeah, I might need to take an early entry, but that's not going with the rules now, is it? Just being patient. I'm just being patient. Yeah, DXY is pushing up, but not aggressively though. So I'm not using DXY as a confirmation for this for gold. All right, 1 minute left on this candle. Come on, pull back into that little range. Pull back into that little range. If you're going to confirm a shorty, confirm it nicely. Please, I ask. And then you move nicely to my TP as well. Please, I ask. And that's a pretty strong pullback. All right, just entered. That's horrible. FTMO, you did me dirty just now. 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 I can't believe you guys did that to me. FTMO did me dirty just now. They did me. They slit me so aggressively just now. Wow. So that's like, that's a the way they slit me, the way they slit me just now. It's I don't even want to be in this position because they slipped me so badly, and the spread wasn't like that. It just spiked. Why did it spike like that? Because where they put me in the entry, that's like so aggressive, way where I don't want it to be. That was so aggressive. That was so cheeky. So cheeky. They put that, what was that? Almost is that 15 pips? Almost 15 pips on my enterprise. Oh, that's horrible. I don't like this entry right now. But what am I gonna do? FTMO, you guys did me dirty. Oh crap, I forgot about my futures account. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about my futures account. I did not remember a thing about my futures account. But FTMO, I'm logging a complaint against you guys. That slippage was horrible. That slippage was horrible. Slippage was horrible. So now I'm in it now. So let's see what's gonna happen. Basically, we're already at the a TP1, in a sense, which is not good. FTMO messed that trade up for me. Yeah, I'm looking for my full TP at my 4-hour at 3347. That's where I'm ultimately aiming for it to go. That's what I'm looking for. So what happened? Price came down, tested that 15-minute rejection, pulled back into the zone, wanted to take entry on this candle. Didn't close where I wanted to be. So it's a bit of a late entry in a sense, but I'm still holding on to it. Then on top of that, bad candle close, FTMO decided to slip me aggressively. I can't even put my full stop loss on this one. That was very cheeky of them though. But anyways, this is what I'm looking for. Oh wait, I need to, so I don't confuse anyone. Ultimately, my full on TP is at 3347. That's where I'm looking for price action to go. So I'm just holding now nicely, just waiting just to see what is going to happen here on this one. Now, thank you guys so much for liking the live, and for those persons who have also followed as well. Really do appreciate it. Can now see that we have 91 persons here on stream, and we're also up 14K likes on stream. Really do appreciate all the love and the support. And I know that a lot of you on here have never seen the 215 technique, but you're seeing it now for the first time, and I'm very appreciative of you actually just sitting here, staying on and watch this random guy on the internet babble on about what he is going to do. TP1, I would say at that 1 hour support, it should be that 30-minute support. The 30-minute support should be TP1 ultimately. It's actually at TP1 now, but the 1 hour support, my TP1 is going to be at that 1 hour support because I got slipped. So if you're on TikTok, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, that's 215 Trades on YouTube, definitely go ahead and subscribe there as well. All right, really would appreciate all the love. and the support. It's now what, 8:10 a.m. here in London. We're going up until 8:30. We're doing a 2-hour stream today. Took 2 entries on EU, basically got out at break even, taking another entry now here on gold, and I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen here on gold. FTMO did me dirty on my entry, slipped me aggressively. They slipped me as if it was news. That's how bad they slipped me, as if it was news. It was a news day. Am I buying? No, I'm not buying, Lucky. I'm in a short right now. That's what I'm in right now. Yeah, I'm in a short. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm in a short right now, as denoted by these green, red at the top and green at the bottom. That's what I'm in right now. A short. All right, so let's see if the market can redeem me out of that horrible entry that FTMO put me in. So let's see. Sylvia, how is your what you call that thing, futures coming out? I totally forgot about it. Yeah, this doesn't look good, because ultimately my first TP would be at that 30-minute support, but I got slipped. I can't take it at that 30-minute support, so I'm pushing, I'm holding the market to go to that 1-hour support for me to actually go up to break even on this one. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame, what these candles look like. Okay. Okay, nice. That's good, Sylvia. Good work. Yeah, this is struggling. But if you're high going break even from that 30-minute drop, then I would be, how much pips would I be up? It would be about 20 pips, but I got slipped. So when it goes to that, if it flip and go to that 1-hour support, or when it flips and goes to that 1-hour support, then I'll go BE at that point in time. Oh, let's see. All right, yeah, let's go down, my friend. Thank you so much for that comment. All right. So when it comes down to my 1-hour support, well, it went pretty close to it just now. that's not looking as if it wants to go down any lower. And DXY. So what looks like a slot machine with the worst visuals? What are you guys talking about there? FTMO put me in a pretty bad position here. What looks like a slot machine with bad visuals? Let me know. So FTMO slipped me. Usually I would be at BE at this point because it hit that my TP1, but I'm trying to hold to see if I can get it to that 1 hour support to go break even on this. But DXY is struggling at that lower end. If it doesn't continue to climb, then let's see. All right, getting a bit of a rejection here on that. Yeah, that's a pretty strong rejection. What's DXY doing? Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good in DXY. That doesn't look good. Yeah, that doesn't look good. If it comes back to my point of interest, I'll let it go. Because if the DXY is pushing out down to the bottom range and that's reversing, that should have been a break even. This should have been a break even trade. In all honesty, but FTMO, damn you, FTMO. But it's fine. It is what it is. A double bottom, a triple bottom, a flipple bottom. Yeah, and EU is moving up aggressively as well. DXY is still pushing down. He can still reverse from that from this area right here, so it's not all gone. Can still reverse. Let's see. Back in the zone again. Yeah, pushing up. What time is it? It's now 8:22 a.m. here. Coming back down to play. Let's see if we can get some nice movement. Do that test today. The XY is rejecting aggressively. Oh wait, I forgot about my chat. Let's see what my chat is saying. Please, where's the SL and TP? So my full TP is at like 4-hour support. My SL is just at the top of the zone, right here. But I'm actually going to adjust it though because I got slipped in, so I'm not going to expose myself to such a massive risk. On that, I'm in the UK. It's 8:23 a.m. here now. No one can predict the market. No one can predict the market. So I just guesstimated where it is going to go. Still in this sharp position, still in massive amounts of drawdown, especially because FTMO slipped me as well. But by the looks of it, I think it's actually going to flip though, because DXY is still pushing down aggressively, wanting to break the bottom of that zone. EU is still climbing, so gold should be doing that in just a minute as well. I'm just going to reduce my positions here as well and put that one as a loss here today on gold. But ultimately though, it shouldn't have been a loss for me, that is, by the way, because TP1 would have been my 30-minute support, which was about 20 pips. Then I would have gone break even. But because FTMO slipped me, I wanted price to go down to my 1-hour support for me to put that at break even, right? But it retraced on me. Oh, wait a minute. All right, hold on. Let me look for my okay, let's hit the all right, it's still there. Still there. Because then if this candle comes below the zone, that's confirming another sell on the, because it came in, tested that zone, and it's rejecting from that zone as well. DXY, lovely pullback here on DXY. That's beautiful. EU is coming back down as well. So let's see if gold is going to, what is it going to do? Tickle my fancy, or if it's going to go that down. Thank you guys so much for sending those gifts. Thanks to everyone who has hit that like button as well, and for all the new followers as well on the TikTok and also on the YouTube. Really do appreciate all the love and the support here for everyone. Really do appreciate it. A whole truck loads, I tell you, a lot. All right, good. It's now what, 8:26 a.m. We have 4 minutes left on stream here. Just to break down a quick coverage here on the trade for us today. Took 2 entries here on EU. One came out at break even, but basically break even for both of them because last one got one. And now gold, I'm going to take an SL on gold. Yep, just took an SL on gold. But let me just break down this chart though, in all honesty, because it was a good chart, right? If you think of it based on the 215 technique, right? What would have happened if we looked at it is that the TP1 would be that 30-minute support, which would have been about 20 pips for me. We have 20 pips, and then 30 pips for the 1 hour support, which would be TP2. But when I took that entry, FTMO slipped me, and they slipped me so aggressively. I couldn't take TP1 at that 30-minute support, so I couldn't go BE at that 30-minute support when price came at that 30-minute support because they slipped me so badly. So I was waiting to go for that 1 hour to then go BE, but then it actually reversed. So instead of taking any pips at all, which would have been a 30 pip gap, they reduced it to about 15 basically. So took an SL on that just the same, but that's just how the market goes sometime. Didn't expect to be slipped so badly on FTMO on that entry. But it is what it is. And I guess that was just in time towards the ending of the stream, because now we're at the 2-hour mark here today. And you know what? I ultimately think that in all honesty, I don't think you want to go up. I ultimately think that you want to actually continue to go down lower. That's what I ultimately think you want to do. Yeah, that's what I think you really want to do. So today I'm down on today because the EU trade basically squeezed it out, and this trade basically took the profits from that second EU trade anyways. All right, so that's good. Down way. Me too. All right, brilliant. All right, now it's the last minute of today's stream. So on this last minute, here's what I'm gonna say, guys. If you're on TikTok, my YouTube handle is 215 trades. That's gold versus EU. And I guess today, who won the battle? I would say today is a draw because EU was a draw and gold was also a loss as well. Oh no, so EU would have actually won. Gold lost today. All right, good. So for those who are on TikTok, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, that's 215 trades, please ensure you go ahead and do so and subscribe to the channel so you can learn more about the 215 technique. If this candle closed below this line, that's another decent confirmation for a chart, you know. But yeah, actually you took 3 trades today. You're not taking another one. You're not going to overtrade today, so don't even think about it. All right, good. All right, so on that note, my friends, please remember to follow 215 trades on YouTube. Really do appreciate all the love and the support, and thank you guys for all the likes and all the shares. I appreciate it. All right, and on that note, my friends, I'm going to leave you guys here today. 2-hour stream, lovely. Love the turnout, love the interaction, and I will see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. So that is going to be at 6:30 a.m. All right, at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow on YouTube and also on TikTok. So definitely be here. So remember, guys, stay safe, be happy, and happy trading. Tomorrow we'll come back to get some lovely pips again. All right, see you guys tomorrow, my friends. Goodbye.